Let's dive right into this explainer on Universal Blue. It's a project that's literally rebooting the entire Linux experience. If you've ever felt the absolute friction of maintaining a traditional desktop, or if you've been watching the insane advancements in cloud infrastructure and wondering, hey, why doesn't my personal computer work that smoothly? Well, you're exactly in the right place. We're going to unpack the source material behind what is truly a massive paradigm shift in how we actually manage our PCs. So, what if your desktop had the rock-solid reliability of a Chromebook, but the completely unbridled power of a Linux workstation? Keep that question in the back of your mind as we explore a technology that brings actual, cloud-native stability right to your daily computing. Imagine turning on your machine and knowing for sure, with absolute certainty, that it's going to work exactly as you left it. No unexpected breakages, no weird maintenance headaches, just a reliable foundation that still lets you dive deep into the terminal whenever you want to. Here's our roadmap for the explainer. Section 1 is the cloud-native desktop. Then, Section 2, upgrade and roll back fearlessly. Section 3 covers the workstations, Bluefin and Aurora. Section 4 tackles Bazzite, next-gen Linux gaming. And finally, Section 5, Ukor, the server foundation. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the cloud-native desktop. So the really crucial point here is the use of industry-standard OCI containers. Think of them almost like standardized, perfectly sealed shipping boxes for your software. Because of this approach, your operating system becomes an immutable image. It literally can't be accidentally changed or broken by random files. Instead of installing, hundreds of loose packages that just kind of conflict over time, your entire system updates as one single cohesive, fully tested unit right in the background. It creates this clean separation. The base system is completely locked down and reliable, while your apps and your personal data sit safely on top. The Universal Blue community makes a really bold claim here, saying, "We are your desktop DevOps team." And honestly, they actually are. Think about it. Why on earth should you spend your entire Sunday troubleshooting a broken Wi-Fi driver if a cloud engineer halfway across the world has already solved that exact same problem? It's kind of like a manufacturing process that shares best practices via automation. Universal Blue takes that community solution and instantly scales it out to everyone.
Moving right along, let's look at Section 2, upgrade and roll back fearlessly.
Universal Blue actually retains images of the operating system in their repositories for 90 days. 90! That gives you an unbelievable safety net. It means that at any given moment, you have access to 3 full months' worth of perfectly preserved, bootable states of your operating system, all hosted right there on the cloud. Seriously, think of this like a video game save state. If a new NVIDIA driver or some random system update messes something up, you don't need to spend hours trawling through obscure forum posts looking for a fix. No way. You simply reboot into your previous image and boom, you're instantly back in action with absolutely zero maintenance. It fundamentally removes all that anxiety you usually get right before hitting that update button.
Now for Section 3, workstations, Bluefin and Aurora.
So you essentially have 4 specialized choices here, ensuring you get exactly the right tool for whatever job you're doing. Universal Blue isn't trying to build, one giant, bloated Frankenstein system that tries to do everything poorly. Instead, they provide specialized images tailored for very specific uses. Right now, we're going to focus on the top 2, for workstations, Bluefin and Aurora. Whether you're into the sleekness of GNOME with Bluefin or the deep customization of KDE Plasma with Aurora, both of these give you a unified FlatHub app store. That means one-click access to all your favorite apps right alongside automatic background updates. They're built from the exact same phenomenal cloud-native DNA. Bluefin is heavily tailored for developers looking for a clean, kind of Mac-like workflow, while Aurora provides that classic, highly adaptable Windows-style layout right out of the box, and totally free of ads and distractions, which is absolutely huge. And hey, if you're a developer, both Bluefin and Aurora pack a massive punch. They bring the exact same tools that power modern internet infrastructure straight to your laptop. I'm talking Podman, Docker, and Homebrew baked right in. This lets you use industry-leading tools securely without ever risking the stability of your host operating system. They even include built-in local AI workflows and GPU driver support right out of the gate. It's a total game changer. Let's shift gears to Section 4, Bazzite, next-gen Linux gaming. Bazzite is specifically designed to work with your hardware, not against it. That means you get out-of-the-box support for your controllers, absolutely zero driver fuss, and immediate access to games way outside of just Steam. With tools like Lutris and Waydroid pre-configured, bringing in titles from Xbox Game Pass, the Epic Games Store, or even Android apps is an absolute breeze. Honestly, it's the premium, console-like experience PC gamers have been dreaming about. Bazzite is also wildly versatile. Whether you're lugging a laptop to a LAN party, kicking back, playing on your TV via a home theater PC, or using one of the amazing modern handhelds like the Steam Deck or ROG Ally, it scales perfectly. And what's really wild is that your entire microSD game library easily moves right along with you from device to device. Just plug and play. Reviewers are consistently noting that Bazzite provides a true console-like handheld gaming experience that frequently outperforms traditional Windows setups. Just look at what ETA Prime said in his review of the Lenovo Legion Go. He literally couldn't put it down. It completely changes the feel of the device. We're talking better battery life, much faster sleep and wake times, and a totally distraction-free interface. As the sources point out, you just bypass all the headaches of managing a traditional OS and jump straight into your games. Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5, Ukor, the Server Foundation. If you're a home lab enthusiast, you're going to love this. Rather than building a server totally from scratch and installing endless, conflicting packages, Ukor gives you a lightweight, immutable system that expects you to run all your services cleanly inside Podman containers. It takes the absolutely brilliant foundation of Fedora CoreOS and layers in the specific batteries-included tools you need to manage your storage, networking, and virtual machines right out of the gate. By pre-packaging these essential tools, Ukor transforms what is usually a complex, headache-inducing server setup into a simple, ultra-reliable appliance. You get Cockpit for a gorgeous web GUI, ZFS and SnapRAID for bulletproof data storage, and Tailscale for instant, secure networking. All the heavy lifting? Yeah, it's already done for you by the amazing image maintainers. And you even have the flexibility to choose your deployment stream. You can pick a stable kernel if you want that newer hardware support, or you can go with an LTS, a long-term support kernel, if your absolute priority is server predictability between updates. And just like Bluefin, Aurora, and Bazzite, you still get those magic atomic updates and effortless rollbacks. This whole project represents a massive paradigm shift. As the creators state, it's about branching out from standard server infrastructure to completely redefine the modern Linux client for everyone. By taking the rigorous, highly automated standards of cloud servers and applying them to our daily laptops and gaming handhelds, Universal Blue is solving those annoying problems we all just used to accept as a normal, frustrating part of using computers. Whether you're coding the next big app on Bluefin, customizing your workflow on Aurora, conquering your gaming backlog on Bazzite, or standing up a home server with Ukor, the tools are ready and waiting for you to take control. So think about your daily computing needs. The cloud-native desktop isn't just some abstract concept anymore. It's right here. And honestly, it's spectacular. So I leave you with this. Which image will you rebase to?